Good morning, it's Henrik again. It is today on Earth, sunny day in fact, out here in Utah at the foot of the Rocky Mountains. It is Wednesday, November 8th, 2017, and I feel I must keep speaking to you about love, because I feel like awakening in us, in you, and in me, and in all those that have risen today to the sun, or have set to the night, in awakening us to ever higher degrees of love, burning within the furnaces of our human hearts. Love needs no reference, does it? You already know all about love. Not really about all of it, but you know about the source of love. The source of love that springs from within your heart, from within the divinely magnificent human heart that we are blessed with during our lives on this planet. That's the beauty about love, and the freedom of love. For love, its source, the source of love, is given to all those in whom the human heart has a home. It is up to us to allow this source of love to spring forth freely and lovingly flow through us into our lives and into the hearts of others. Hate, on the other hand, is not free, it is a bondage. Hate is imprisonment. Our heart becomes a dungeon and grows black instead of blossoming red. Hate is not imposed by any other inner force than except by us upon ourselves. And hate creates and generates hate. Hate provokes hate. Hate nurtures hate. Hate engenders hate. If we hate somebody, fortunately I hate no one, but if we do, then we are creating hate in that person's heart also for ourselves. And therefore the whole world, if we follow that formula, will exist in hate, in hatred, in destructiveness, in maliciousness, in violence, in brutality, in jealousy, in envy, of unfair competitiveness. People are almost constantly at each other's throats, either in reality, actuality, inaction, or in inaction inside their minds, in their thoughts. Everybody is conspiring, calculating, murdering, killing, eliminating, neutralizing, terminating, and destroying. That's why we have created a hell, alas, out of this beautiful earth, for everyone, not just human beings, but all the animals we hunt down and destroy, and all the natural beauties we pollute. But this earth could still become a paradise if we change our ways, and they are changing rapidly with the Trump revolution. There's plenty of hope for mankind, and therefore there's plenty of hope for the walruses, and plenty of hope for the flowers, and the trees, and the rivers, and the lakes, and the clouds. Love and the earth can become a paradise again. And the immense beauty of love is that it will be the author of this resurrection and return of life on earth to the initial paradise that was God-given to us by our planetary animal Mother Earth and the Eon creators at the heart of the Milky Way galaxy. Love comes from us for no reason at all, does it? Unless it comes from our good feelings, right? It is our outpouring bliss. It is our sharing of our heart. It is a sharing of the song of our beings. And sharing is so joyful, isn't it? When you have something good to share, we love to share it. And hence, we share it, and we do so lovingly. Sharing for sharing's sake, to communicate with another person and our common denominator, which is our propensity for loving and for no other motive. But the love we have known in the past is not the love that the great initiates of love, like the Buddhas and the Christs, are talking about, or that I wish to talk about right now. Our love is nothing but the other side of hate and fear. Hence, our love has great strength. If somebody has been lovely to us yesterday, and so nice that we feel great love for that person, right? That is gratitude. But that is not really love, it's just the other side of hate. You hate him not, so you're happy to, in quote, love him. Oh, suppose somebody promises to be nice to you tomorrow, the way he or she smiled at you, the way he or she talked to you, the way he or she invited you to his or her house tomorrow. And so you know that he or she is going to be loving towards you, and thus great love arises for the promise of being blissfully happy with them tomorrow. But this is not what the love initiates, the great initiates, the leaders, the enlightened ones, the Buddhas, the Christs, the way of the truth, the resurrection, the life and the love talk about. This is still hate disguised as love. It's an elimination of hate, but it's not the love I want to talk to you about. And that's why that love, since it's hate disguised as love, can turn into hate at any moment, lest the object of your love be contrary suddenly to your desires to love and be loved by that person. All we need to do is scratch a person just a little bit, irritate them, utter a false note, and suddenly the love disappears. Boom! And hate arises in its stead. Even so-called great lovers, after a while, after the honeymoon is over, begin fighting, sometimes continuously so, continuously at each other's throats, and become, instead of loving and accepting and tolerant, they become nagging, provocative, and destructive. And people think this is love. Oh yeah, they've been together for 30 years. They fight all the time, but they love one another, right? But their love is really not what I consider the true essence of the love that created the universe. For the light to have created the universe, there had to be first a love for this light to be and enable it to create the universe. Therefore, that is a true love. So the love that people mostly claim to have is not really love, it's really its opposite. Remember, it can be hate disguised as love, camouflaged as love, and parading as love. So it is like a counterfeit version of what would seem to appear as parading as authentic love. True love is basically true love and is just that. It's love. It thinks not of the yesterdays. It thinks not of the tomorrows. It carries no compromises. True love is a spontaneous welling up of joy inside of ourselves, and the willingness, the loving willingness to share it with others. And the showering of it for no other reason, for no other motive, for no other purpose than just the joy of sharing your love. Я не знаю, где моя прекрасная девочка. Ты знаешь? Как дела, товарищ? Ты знаешь, где моя прекрасная девочка? И не знаешь?